Meanwhile, back at Lion House, the streets begin to empty out around 10 p.m. Meanwhile, Naomi and Maharu are still waiting in front of Lion House for Rinka's return. It's far more humid at night during June than it is cold. Oh god, humidity sucks. There's no response from Rinka to any messages sent, and phone calls are met with a response that her phone's off. Oh no. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. They're gonna go looking for her. Oh no! You know what's gonna happen. They're gonna go looking. They're gonna find me just watching these two fucking fighting and just be like, what is going on? I already know. You already know. It's the cliche thing to do. Well, it's not really a cliche, just common sense dictates that would happen. Because these two aren't just gonna fucking sit around that long waiting for her. I mean, they have been. Anyway.
いい加減帰ってもいいんだよ、羊さん。もっとも僕は凛花が心配だから帰りを待つけれどね。
Dude, Maharu, you'd do anything for us, so it's understandable that you know you would not go home for if we were out doing God knows what.
大丈夫です。うまく言い訳しますから。私だって凛花先輩のこと心配ですもん。
That excuse better be fucking sweet, cause it's 10 p.m. already. Maharu silently nods in response.
凛花も大変だな。あれだけ自信満々に凛花を諭した僕に頼られてしまうのだからね。
Yeah, funny how the world works.
大変なんて思わないですよ、先輩は。美晴先輩だって分かっていますよね。
Man, everyone still doesn't trust Maharu. Dude, I put all my eggs in her basket. I'm ready for her to save the day. And for us to help her save the day. And for Naomi to stop getting fucking involved! Maharu says nothing in return. She doesn't need to. Her gentle smile is more than enough to reassure Naomi. Yeah, but that same gentle smile could also mean a lot of other things. You never know with Maharu. She's like, she's a woman of like, just, you know. Oh, God. Okay, so they are gonna wait. Whew. Alright, we're good. Meanwhile, back at the fight, things start to wrap up after another 30 minutes. Another 30 minutes of just going at it. Neither are moving as well as they were before. In fact, they're both so exhausted that even I might be able to outrun them. Don't even kid yourself, Rinka. As if the fight wasn't spectacular enough already, it ends with a cross counter of all things. I can't tell if Alan is out cold or not. His eyes are completely blank. As for Audette, her eyes are closed, but she has a big grin on her face. Yeah, you could count it as going out like this, even if this isn't the way you are, you know. Oh, well, with that said, she let herself fall unconscious. Well, he won. Alan watches as she does so. It's hard to tell what he's thinking. And then he collapses too. Wait, is this a tie? Or did she win? Because that means we're going to get hoozled, Rinka. We don't want to get hoozled. I rush over to them both. They're out cold, but they're still breathing. I guess exhaustion has finally forced their bodies to shut down. I'm not too sure if they've managed to settle things with this. But what I do know is that Alan was the last to fall unconscious. Fuck. Rinko, we're in big trouble. He's gonna get our information. Still, there was nothing settled by this. They just pummeled each other until they passed out. Yeah, I'd be the winner here or I'd have a gun on me. Whoa, Rinka! Whoa, girl, calm down. You're getting some crazy thoughts here. You had to bear witness to the super fight. I probably have to tend to their wounds now that it's ended like this. Oh, okay, so we didn't actually turn off our phone voluntarily. I end up having to rely on my memory to find the nearest convenience store. Oh, the good old not GPS. Once I do, I grab a first aid kit, some food, and some water to bring it back. The journey there and back takes around an hour. Oh, wait. So it was like 10. It's like 11 now. Isn't 11 the time that divine selection happens? Because we're like, what are we, Saturday night? So, yeah, what happened? Or is it Sunday night? Crap! It's just... Audit's gone by the time I get back. Oh! Alright, she must have left the moment she woke up despite having no energy whatsoever. She's insane. There's one thing I can say for sure though. That moment when she claps is probably the last time I'll see her in the real world. Feels bad. She really was a free spirit right until the end. Unlike Audette, someone else still claps on the ground. If you can call that sleeping. Rinka, Jesus. Alan still hasn't come to. That'd be amazing. She just leaves him there. Not even tending to his wounds. Just fuck it. Whatever. After I say that, I wipe off Alan's sweat and place a cooling pad on his forehead. I then put another towel under his head as a makeshift pillow. Yeah, and you know what, Rinka? You're the craziest out of all of them. You alright? I've realized that as your subconscious. His profuse sweating and bright red face worry me. I know what he wants to get out of me, but I just can't bring myself to leave him in this state. Hold on, maybe he's got a little soft spot for us. Maybe he'll just forego this bullshit, alright, Rinka? Just seeing him laid out like this makes him look so much younger than usual. Probably due to his height and build when he's standing. And I can't tell even the time since my phone's dead. I can tell that I'm hungry though, so I make my way to a corner of the storehouse to eat the food I picked up. They'd think you're homeless. And that you're a little chipmunk in the fucking corner of a storehouse. I take a moment to consider the fact that I become anything but a normal person before chowing down on my food. No, you are something else, Rinka. Something else in time. What? Hello? Oh, whoa, hold on here. Alan finds himself dreaming. Oh, shit! It's the first time he's had a dream unrelated to the Court of Fate in a very long time. You're always so reckless, you know that? It is a dream entwined with his past. A past of great importance. Oh my god. Alright. That had to, oh. If it's a dream, if it's Alan's dream, then that must mean that must have been a sister, because he only had the one sister, right? So, yeah, it has to do something with her. Has to. Guaranteed. God, he's also fucked up. Alan wakes up just as I finish my food. The fact that he sits up so quickly surprises me a bit. I'm not quite sure what he was saying, but it sounded like he was calling out to someone. Of course, questioning him about it won't be a smart decision, considering he's gonna get our information.
Kimika.
He comes to grips with the situation after noticing the sheet on his forehead and towel under his head. I could have, but Look, Alan, I tried to tell her, but it's not. Hey, he's smiling though. That's a good sign. I place my trash inside the convenience store bag and then take a bottle of water over to Alan. Say yes. God damn it, Rinka, why are you so honest? Oh, so we're good. You're gonna let us off the hook? You're not gonna try and get our shit? Saying that, he takes a deep swig of the water I've just handed him. When he stands up afterwards, it serves to remind me just how big he actually is. Or we're just that small, Rinka. We're not that big. I'm not sure where to take the conversation now. After a bit of deliberation, I come up with a certain proposal.
取引をしよう。アランさんが調べたスケール・ジョーンズさんの情報を教えて。代わりに私は未練のカードに書かれている単語を教える。
I like it. There's no immediate response, so I can only assume that he's taken it by surprise. It feels like the best option for me, though, especially when Alan and Audette's conversation hinted toward Alan knowing plenty about Scale. I'm not sure if I'll end up electing him myself or not, but it's a fact that he'll come across my own information at some point, and I'll defend myself because we're low Rinka. Knowing his cause of death will allow me to protect myself should he decide to elect me, at the very least. Yeah, hey, we're good. All bases covered. That's why it's best if I get what I want and can out of Alan now.
いいだろう。
Oh, see? We're good. Once Alan has finished telling me what he'd discovered about Scale, I reveal the contents of his regret card. Gold medal. I feel like there's something that links to his regret in the info Alan told me. No new card seems to have formed on his end, but I'm sure he'll be able to put 2 and 2 together quickly enough.
それじゃあ私もう行くから。
And our business is settled. Tomorrow's Sunday, but I'd rather open the store if I can. I'm a bit paranoid when my phone's dead, but right now the sheer exhaustion is biggest issue, not a part of it.
強さか。
はい。
It's a big question. He doesn't respond, so I give up and leave. Alright. I'm about half an hour's walk from the closest station. The idea of having to walk the same path back already had me reeling. Okay, well, at least they didn't, Maharu and Naomi didn't, like, go and look for me. That would have been an atrocity. Okay, so I was just, anyway, it's 1 a.m. Shinjuku may be a major stop in Tokyo, but the trains don't run much longer later than this. Meanwhile, Maharu and Naomi are still waiting in front of Lion's house for Rinka's return.
先輩、戻ってこないですね。こうなると心配を通り越して、彼氏さんとかと一緒にいたりって考えちゃいます。
Naomi, do you have any common sense? Look at who you're with, and then look at what you just said, and tell me if that was a good idea or not. It was a bad idea. Now she's gonna go crazy.
今日は土曜日ですし、先輩にお付き合いしてる人がいるかどうかって聞いたことないですし。
You're just fueling the fire. You're digging yourself a deeper hole.
羊さん。
You already know.
そのくだらない想像は今すぐやめてくれないかい？
Damn. Could you just shut your fucking brain off, please? I would really appreciate that. Oh, I'm so glad Divine Selection's tomorrow. Well, technically today now. Because if it was and we were just like walking home or we're in the storehouse fighting or whatever, we all just shut down. And then we just, Naomi feels a chill run down her spine. You probably should. While it wasn't exactly a joke, she swears not being able to bring that topic up ever again. Don't bring up anything that has to do with the relationship in terms of Rinka, alright?
しかし、これ以上遅くまでここにいると、やがて警官に声をかけられてしまうかもしれない。終電もなくなってしまったし、困ったものだ。
Oh, you guys can, like, stay over when I actually get over there.
もっとも、日付で言う今夜に僕がこのまま死ぬのであれば、帰ろうが帰る前が、もうどちらでもいいね。
Oh, you're not gonna be eliminated. Calm down.
あるいは、臨海向けた衣装を描き始めた方がいいのかもしれないね。
It would disappear anyway. Calm down.
みはる先輩。
She's getting a little too you know, Naomi fails to find the right response to match how deadly serious Maharu seems. It doesn't help that she feels responsible for the situation too. Maharu could have used the time to possibly find information about Scale had she not suggested relying on Rinka. Those memories may disappear should Maharu be eliminated though. Even if they don't vanish completely, they will become far too blurry to recall, more so than even her earliest childhood memories. This even applies to when the two of them let their feelings clash. The idea of losing that experience just scares her.
大丈夫です。先輩なら。
Yeah,
リンカ先輩なら。
I'm on the way. I'm coming. It's been a long night. Naomi's voice is audibly quivering. Both know her faith is entirely unfounded.
君は泣き虫だな。その素直さは時折羨ましくもあるよ。
Maharu feels at peace for reasons she cannot understand. If what she's currently feeling toward Naomi is similar to how Rinka feels, then she might just... Hey! The sudden voice takes Naomi and Maharu by surprise.
ミハル、ナオミ、こんな時間になんでうちの前にいるの？
Oh, now they're gonna just... And where the fuck have you been? Naomi dashes over to Rinka without a second thought. Don't do that. Don't even touch me. Yep, don't even. Well, rather she attempts to before tripping over her own feet. That was probably for the best.
それはこちらのセリフでもあるね。まさか男性といたということはないのだろう。
I like how we're just continuing the conversation, even despite Naomi just falling.
途中まで男の人といたけど、ってなんで知ってるの？
Why did you fucking say that, Rinka? Rinka, I hate you so much sometimes. God damn it. Time for some misunderstandings.
とりあえずライオン館に入ろう。二人とも私が来るのを待ってたってことだよね。
Ladies, it's not what you think, alright? It's okay. Naomi is obviously flustered, whereas Maharu looks like she's just seen a ghost, and Rinka has no idea what's going on, but she takes them inside the store anyway. Following that, it takes an entire hour for everything to be cleared up. Well, at least we settled all that. Thank God. Oh, hello? What? Whoa!
ごきげんよう。運命の奴隷の皆様。
What? Jesus, we just skip straight to the... Was 11 p.m.? Yeah, it's 11 p.m. Sunday? Jesus Christ. Parsa's voice echoes throughout the Court of Fate once more. Tonight marks the 8th round of Divine Selection. We've been doing this for 8 weeks. Only 6 of the original 12 participants are left. Numeral 1, 2, 3, 9, 11, and 12. One is guaranteed to be eliminated tonight, though. None other than Audette, the very first person I'll have elected. Oh shit, we're
皆様、本日はおしゃべりなさらないのですわね。
We're
私、退屈ですわよ。
We're fucking who's what's it's.
じゃあてめえが喋ってくれよ。何か面白い話をな。
Do that, Parsa. How about that? You got anything actually cool to say?
面白いお話でございますか？
You will all die. Isn't that cool? Audette remains as calm as ever, even with their impending elimination. That really pisses me off. Oh, shut up.
どうでもいいだろそんなのよ。早く指名に移ってくれ。
God, he's so eager and I hate him. I don't want to be him. My impatience gets the better of me, causing me to shout. All it does is cause Audette to flash me a smug grin. That stupid face drives me mad.
あらあら、まるで早く指名したいと、そういう風にお見受けされますわね。
Yeah, he is He's ready.
いいでしょう。それでは今宵も選定を始めますわ。
Ye o'clock of fate, do your bullshit. Parsa makes her announcement loud and clear. She's just doing it to show me up too. Little brat thinks she's better just because she's a goddess. I mean, she could probably just snap her fingers and you'd just be gone. You would not exist anymore. So, you know.
回りなさい。運命の大時計。
Dude, Frederico is crazy. He is losing his mind now. The standard election procedure follows. It's a sight I've gotten way too used to. Hello?
私はない。
Alright, good. Good. Numeral 1 passes. Next up is Miharu. Based on everything up till now, she's passed. That'd be amazing if she doesn't. I'm the only one out of our alliance that'll be electing someone tonight, after all.
僕は11番あなたを指名するよ。
何？
承知いたしましたわ。
Jesus. What's going on here? I can't hide my panic over what just happened. Hada catches my eye in the midst of my breakdown. She's giving me the same smug-ass grin as always, almost like she knew things would play out like this. If Miharu's electing her, then I don't need to, right? Well, I mean, does pride matter? You could also get something out of it, right? If you do the... Well, no, you could lose something. Ooh, that's dangerous.
3番様はいかがなさいますか？
俺はし。
Oh, I cut myself off.
いや、俺も11番を指名だ。
Huh, you know, I actually thought he would just pass. Alright. Guess this is the first time this is happening. That was close. The shock almost made me forget that Audette has my information as well. Oh, right. Miharu will get her hands on that info if she eliminates Audette. Don't tell me that's been her plan from the beginning. Miharu's got like a lot of plans. You guys are just dumb. It's like this alliance just fell apart so fast. It's not like the dream team of Alan, Audette, and fucking Rinka. Like, doesn't sound like Scale expected this either, judging by his expression. Can't see him putting her up to this. There's nothing in it for him.
あら、重複してしまいましたわね。けれど、少々お待ちください。このまま時計の針が一周してからまたお伺いいたします。
And I elect you, and I elect you. Well, fuck you. I elect you too as well. Scale's right after me now that we're down so few people.
2番を指名だ。
You motherfucker! You leave Miharu alone.
何？
It's like it's just falling apart. He's electing someone as well. What the fuck does this mean? Miharu, of all people, too. You're so donezo. You're done. Don't at Miharu right now. I'm pretty sure she's fine. There's all sorts of bullshit happening. He's smiling, but not that fake one he usually has. He looks like he's holding back a real wicked laugh. I can't believe this. I never trusted them in the first place, but I never expected them to pull this stunt. Numeral 1 doesn't seem the least bit concerned about Miharu being elected either. Guess they really did part ways. Or it's part of our plans.
受けたまわりました。
Jesus.
お後は11番様はどうなさいますか？
私はなしだ。分かってんだろ。
Wanted Audette to just be like, eh.
私はあくまで選定の管理者。あなた様の本来の運命は見えていても、これから待ち受ける可能性はわかりませんわ。
Yeah, she just, I don't know, just from her saying that she's just a supervisor, really does make me feel like there's the higher power. There's got to be someone else that, you know.
かか、ごたくはいいんだ。
Parsa pouts at Audette before directing her gaze to Alan.
僕も指名は
Alright,
しない。
so we got two people electing the same one, and then someone electing someone who's electing the other part of the...
それではまずは2番様と3番様の指名の重複について対応いたします。
Alright, so we'll be able to figure out exactly how this plays out.
ご自分のカードを1枚オープンにすることで指名の優先権を取得することができますわ。
Can you keep...
いかがなさいますか？
Can you, like, so if you reveal one card and then they reveal one card, can you keep revealing cards until they're like, oh, I gotta bow out now?
俺は自分の使命をオープンにするぜ。これで優先権は俺のものだ。
Hold on there. Everyone here knows my name, so it's no big deal.
待ってくれ。優先権を取得する意思確認は番号の若い僕からするものではないのかい？
I like it. I like these rules.
僕も優先権を取得させていただくよ。今度は死因。
Damn, that's
そのカードをオープンにするさ。
a big one. That's a big one, but, you know, I mean, if it's already found out, it's not like it matters that much.
承知いたしましたわ。これでお互いに1枚ずつカード公開の意思をお見せいただきました。
くす。僕はこれ以上カードを見せることはしないさ。どうするんだい ?3 番さん。
I see. You know, I see what you're doing. I like it. I see what you're doing here.
てめえ。
I glare at Audette. She isn't laughing anymore. She looks like a wild beast now. Her sight is fixed square on me like I'm her prey, even now. This might be the first time she's ever looked at me like this. What'll happen if the election gets canceled? I can elect her next week, but then I'll have to reveal another card if she opts to protect herself. Even if I don't elect her, she'll just elect me instead. Even worse, she hasn't revealed a single card of her own. That'll mean she'll break right through my own protective measures. If we both elect each other, then we'll be eliminated together.
3番様も指名はなしでよろしいでしょうか？
Oh, he's gonna keep going, and that's when he's fallen right into the trap. Parsa poses her question with a smirk. I ain't got time to think about how to make it through divine selection anymore. I'll never surpass Audette if I back down here. This'll be my best chance to put her to sleep once and for all. So long as I can beat her, then.
待て。
Falling right into the trap. The thing is, Audette should have all three of my cards. She could still protect herself if I go ahead with this. Then I'd have to reveal my regret as well. I stay quiet. Oh. My brain starts processing thoughts at a rate I've never experienced before. I've been with her long enough to know that she wouldn't just take an election from me lying down. She isn't electing me because she can't. He might be overthinking things. Or maybe he's thinking things very properly. She made it seem like she knew my regret, but that was a bluff. Which means there's only one thing to do.
俺の死因もくれてやる。だから俺にあいつを倒す権利をくれ。
That'd be amazing. And then Haru's like, oh, hold on. No.
承りましたわ。
Alright.
それではこれより3番様による11番様の指名を行いますわ。
You done did it. You've fallen right into my trap card.
おお。
The sudden shaking takes me by surprise. My platform begins to rise above the court of fate. It takes me to the upper stratum, which looks limitless. Well, we're here.
ほとんど変わらないんだな。下と。
Audette told me about the upper stratum before, but it really isn't that different from below. All that's changed is it's only me and Audette standing here, opposite with one another. It's just the two of us rising together.
まさかてめえに指名されちまうとはな。
強がりのつもりか。少しはビビってみせろよ。これから死ぬんだぜ、あんたは。
She's already said she doesn't care. Like she's done. It.
何を言ってる。私もてめえももともとすでに死んじまってるんじゃねえか。怖がることなんてありはしないさ。ゲームに負けちまって悔しいな。その程度だ。最後だから言っておくぜ。てめえと駆け回るのは退屈はしなかったさ。まあどちらかといえば楽しい日々だった。
I mean, they did a lot of stuff together. They had fun. You know, that's all that matters. Oh, that sounds solemn as she says this.
楽しいかそうじゃないかの二択なら楽しい方に傾くよ。あんたと飲むワイン。
てめえ何釣られてやがるんだ。とにゃめえな。裏切りなんて向いてねえんだよ。いや最後にしんみりとしたフェデリーコ君っていう面白いもんを見させてもらった。
この野郎。
あらあら、仲良しさんですわね。
And I'm glad to watch you kill each other. Parsa, calm down.
どこから。
She could just materialize out of thin air. Don't worry about her. I completely forgot about Parsa thanks to Audette.
女神の選定では皆様因果の時という運命の糸でつながっています。これまでも今までの選定の際もあなた方のように仲良しさんたちはいらっしゃいました。私その瞬間を見るのがとても心地よいのですわ。
Parsa, you are freak me out sometimes.
いい趣味してるな。
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, she's freaking me out.
ありがとうございますわ。
No, you're whatever.
勘違いするな。俺たちは別に仲良しなんかじゃねえ。利害関係でつながっていて旨味がなくなったからこいつを脱落させるってだけだ。
Oh, don't say that. You guys were like the bestest of friends.
あらあら、素直じゃありませんね。
Parsa's like, bruh, I can sense everything about you.
うっせえ。いいからとっとと指名させてくれ。
Nah, we're gonna have some more fun here.
そうですわね。今宵はもう一組指名がございますし、あまり時間をかけてもいられませんね。
I wonder what the other, like, speaking of that, I wonder what the other group does while they're just waiting. They're just kind of like, Mahara's just glaring at Scale all the whole time. Or maybe not. Maybe my card book starts to glow as she says that. All of my cards pop out and start floating in front of me. Audette told me how the election process works, so I don't need to hesitate. All I need to do is pick out her 3 cards.
指名オデット・マランソン。
最後にてめえに一つ聞いておきたいことがある。
死因足。
Damn, not even like listening. Not even listening to her.
私はよ、人生を楽しむために生きてきた。てめえは何のために生きたいんだ。
俺は
Her question caused me to stop for a moment. It doesn't take me long to answer, though.
生きるのに理由なんていらないだろ。
そうかい。てめえも案外履き違えちゃいないってわけだね。
ざれ言だな。新しくない。未練。出産。
Well, there's that. All 3 cards float away from me once I pick them out. And then they're gonna... Once they reach the middle of the Court of Fate, they come together and form a triangular shape. The light surrounding them gets bigger and bigger until it eventually envelops the whole area. As for Audette, she looks more at peace than I've ever seen her. Damn it all. Oh, you're gonna be experiencing crushed to death right now. Hold on. Oh, the music. I find myself on a ship under attack. A bunch of old-fashioned pirates were responsible. The ship was packed to the brim with weapons and illegally obtained jewels and crap, so they were probably here for them. Of course, this shipping company would never lose to a single boat, not with Audette Malencone on it. Things were different this time around, though. Not only were the pirates working together with a group she wasn't on good terms with, but they planned on sinking the ship and killing everyone on board, too. Well, there was no way out when you were surrounded by 8 ships. All of Audette's crewmates were dead. Of course, they took plenty of the pirate crew down with them. The ship itself looked like hell on earth. There just happened to be a man from the Italian mafia on board, too. Oh, Audette was aware of that and the fact that he was currently on the run. Just then, a massive shock rocked the ship. It began to break apart due to the damage it had received. Audette judged others based on their skill on the high seas. To that effect, the mafioso was nothing more than your average Joe. Part of the decking that had broken off was launched right at him. And, well, that's how that happened. And it was none other than Audette, who used her body as a shield. Whoa! Oh, well, that was a fact that she would never admit to. Even if she survived, she would just chalk it up to a coincidence. The undeniable truth, however, was that Audette used her own body to protect that mafioso. Damn! The ship jolted violently afterwards before it broke apart completely. Hope you feel bad about that. Hope you feel bad about that, Frederico. Both Audette and the mafioso were crushed by the wreckage. Well, you know, still didn't save him, but she tried. You feel bad about that, I found myself clenching my chest while I regained consciousness. My heart's throbbing like mad. I'm sweating buckets despite it only being a dream. I saw the exact moment of Audette's death. I can't believe it. She... My eyes feel dry all of a sudden. The sheer shame I feel takes me over. You little shit. Parsa appears once more, chuckling in a manner similar to Maharu. Don't say that. It's gonna give me, like, weird thoughts and feelings. She tells me all the cards Audette has in her possession and gives me the option to pick one. He is losing it. All 3 of my cards are included in that list. Oh. She could have protected herself at any moment. This is all part of the plan. All part of the plan. Don't worry about it. My platform begins to descend as Parsa's voice fades. The movement doesn't take me by surprise this time because I'm so preoccupied with everything that just happened. Man, stop like harassing me, alright? Or did I say Naomi? Shit, Maharu. How ironic that the card I pick is the one Maharu's going to reveal anyway. Doesn't matter to me anymore, though. Audette gave her life to protect me. She even had all my cards at her disposal, yet she never even tried to block my election. And I'll never be able to find out why. I'm the one who eliminated her, but... I try to kick the stand in front of me, but I just fall over without making any contact. Or else you have to pay for that. I'm trying to run a business. Fucking. Rink is influencing everyone, man. Parsa, who has returned to the lower stratum at some point, speaks to me with a little grin. She really pisses me off. Everything pisses me off now. Damn. Parsa takes 2 cards from me and 1 card from Maharu. The participants' card books begin to glow except for mine. I got Maharu's card when I eliminated Audette, so there's no reason for mine to react. I doubt anyone can hear me at this point. My emotions are shot and they're falling deeper and deeper down to this bottomless world. Jesus. Alright. Alright, back to doing more bullshit. Hold on. Oh. I love Maharu's just smug bullshit all the time. Like she's just, haha, was ready for any possible situation. After Frederico has his election, it is Maharu's turn to be elected by Scale. Tee-hee. I'm honestly a bit worried at first, but Maharu comes back safe and sound. Finding her and Naomi outside Lionhouse on Saturday might have sure took my B by surprise. After hearing what they had to say, I was so glad that I both made my way back home, okay, there we go, and found my courage to negotiate with Alan. We spent all of Sunday tracking down the info pertaining to Scale's cause of death and regret. It shouldn't have been too hard because we already knew the information on the cards themselves, but it still took almost a day. I doubt I would have been able to manage it without Maharu and Naomi's help. They should both be sleeping beside me in the real world right now. I could have elected him myself, but I didn't because it would risk Maharu losing her own means of protection. That, in turn, increased the risk of other participants getting hold of more information, but it remained the safest option.
おやおや、大波乱と申し上げた方がよろしいでしょうか。
We got you, you bitch!
好きにしろ。どうせ貴様には関係ないのだろう、女神。
She's, still fun.
やられたね。
You got wrecked, loser.
ちくしょう。
Frederico's still, losing it. Unfortunately, I have to agree with Parsa's sentiment. My heart is racing. It's entirely possible that I could have lost Maharu if Scale did something crazy. And that's the last thing I want. Well.
それでは、今宵の脱落者は1名。これをもって選定を終了といたしましょう。
It's like, listen, I got your bullshit, you got my bullshit. You ready for this? You want to do this? Divine selection ended with Parsa's farewell. My consciousness makes its way back to my body in the real world. But I don't go back empty-handed. It's nothing but a simple idea for now, but a certain possibility has made itself known to me. Excellent, excellent. 8th week. You guys don't get to see the things. Why am I here? What?
見事だ。オデット・マランソン。
Alan speaks to himself inside the storehouse. He figured that Audette had already obtained Frederico's information. However, she opted to accept death over using that information to protect herself from this election. Frederico's realization after the fact would leave him perplexed and aware that he would never surpass her. Had she opted to protect herself, then he would have likely backed down in order to avoid revealing his regret when taking into consideration that Maharu had also elected her. On the off chance he did decide to reveal his regret, someone could easily elect him the week after. Audette opted not to pursue that possibility. Instead, she was content in deciding her own fate. Her death was a gallant one. Her way of life may have differed from the ideal Alan pursued, but it merited respect nonetheless.
潔い死か。
Alan had been opposed to the concept till now. He was a firm believer in approaching everything from a logical perspective, even punching and killing babies. But emotions have no place when it comes to actions. Doing so would blur the concept of black and white world. In its place would be an ambiguous reality and the results of actions taken. He relinquished the name given to him by his parents in order to emancipate himself from the past. In its place, he chose Alan Scorpion, a name one couldn't associate with his homeland of India. With a new name card, with With a new name came the start of a new life. That's what he decided. He would use his name to bind himself and build up a massive fortune as a jeweler.
だが僕のその行動自体が
They were fueled by nothing beyond the emotion he believed was unnecessary. The name that he picked for himself became one he cannot abandon. Its appearance on his name card is proof of that.
僕自身が人一倍感情的だからこそ意図的に感情を捨てようとしていたなどあの女性の言葉を否定できないな
You're desperate, aren't you? Kambuchi Kaiko said as much to him before her elimination. That was a bit back. He may have laughed her off, but he couldn't ignore his irritation as he elected her. She saw straight through him. He knew this and yet made every effort to pretend otherwise. Alan is desperate to live.
獅子舞凛か
Stop it. The look in her eyes pushes him forward. Alan has already lost divine selection. He had finally come to this realization. That alone isn't enough to make him give up on his life, however.
言ってしまったからな僕自身が
The numerous lives that have come to an end thus far have begun to stir his emotions. Oh my god. Don't do anything hasty there. Hey, we're all alive! Oh, you don't ever, like, get a good night's sleep after that. You're just kind of like, oh, I'm awake now. That sucked. But I mean, at least we're still here. We're still safe and sound. Are we all snuggling in the same bed? I hope we are all snuggling in the same bed.